Hey there. Happy Wednesday. Happy Inauguration Day, everyone. I am elated today. I'm not going to talk much about the inauguration. Everyone watched it. You all saw what happened. We did it. We made it. I'm excited. I am happy. Weight is off my shoulders, which means I have extra energy for you guys today. Okay, welcome to another Creators Chat Live. My name is Saida Murphy, and I am the founder of the Creators Universe. We are a content creation company that supports women of color in the media industry. Today, we are talking about how to show up confidently in your video content. So we are on a content creation wave. I am giving all types of tips about content creation. Last week, we talked about different types of content, how to find topics for your content. This week is all about video. We are talking all video all week. So yesterday, I talked about how to make sure that your videos pop, how to light your videos, how to make sure that you have clear audio, to make sure that your videos are of high quality. Today, I'm going to talk about how to show up confidently in your video content. Sometimes turning on the camera, pushing record, trying to hear your voice back or figuring out what to say. Sometimes it can make us a little bit nervous. It can make us a little bit anxious. It's kind of like public speaking because you're going to put your content out there and people are going to watch it, especially if you're going live. This stuff is happening right now. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking sometimes. You don't want to mess up. You want to be perfect. You want to make sure that your content is good. So we need tips. We need tools to help us show up confidently in this video content. And I have some things that I do. That I do that I want to share with you guys. I'm talking too fast and I had air in my throat and I almost choked. Sorry. All right. So this is what I do to show up confidently in my video content. Number one, prepare. You always need to prepare, whether it's a live stream or whether it's recorded content that you're going to edit later. Always prepare. Write notes if you have to. I always have my notes. I have talking points right here. I have my email. I just sent out an email about this, so I have my talking points right next to me. Always have your talking points. If you need to, script out your videos, especially for those videos that you're going to record and then edit. Script them out. Practice your content over and over and over again so you get comfortable with it. Especially if you're just starting out with video content, you want to practice and get used to talking in front of a camera. Pop up your phone, push record, and practice looking at yourself in the camera talking about the things that you're going to talk about. Then check your tech. Make sure that your tech works. That's how you prep. You make sure that your audio is connected correctly. You make sure that your lighting is set up correctly. You make sure that all of the things that you're going to use, your streaming services, if you're going to do live streaming, make sure that's set up correctly. Do that ahead of time. And that way you have the confidence that when you hit record or when you hit go live, that your video content is going to be great because everything is set up correctly. You've practiced, you have your content ready, you have your talking points, you set up your tech, you're ready to go. So number one is be sure to prep before you do your video content. That'll help you show up confidently in your content. Okay, number two, create a before you record routine. So what I do, and it depends on the day because sometimes my anxiety is super, super high and sometimes I'm fine. But I have two things that I do. So on the days where my anxiety is super, super high, before I hit record, I just take a minute. I do some deep breathing. I focus on the things that I'm going to speak about so that I'm calmed myself enough to show up confidently. Like today, my anxiety is super high today. It's inauguration day. So right before I went live, I sat here for about 3 minutes and I just was like, calming my nerves, calming my anxiety so that I can say what I need to say and give you guys the value and the information clearly without having the jitters of anxiety taking over. So if my anxiety is high, I take some time to breathe. If I'm having a good day and my anxiety is not high, I hype myself up. I turn on some music. I dance a little bit. I'm like, ooh, this content is going to be great. Especially right before I go live, I hype myself up. I'm like, you're going to kill it. You're going to do it. And I get myself that energy boost to show up in this content in a way that you guys are engaged with, in a way that you guys find entertaining. So that's my tip number 2. Create a before you record routine, whether it's drinking some water, talking to yourself in the mirror and saying, you got this, taking some deep breaths like I just talked about. Make your routine before you record so that it makes your nerves calm and it makes showing up in front of that camera 10 times easier. And the last tip that I'm going to give you to show up confidently in your video content is to laugh at your mistakes. You're going to mess up. Like, it's inevitable. You are going to mess up. You're going to trip over your words. I probably have tripped over like 15 words so far. If you were tuned in a little earlier, you saw me choke on air that didn't exist. Like, you're going to mess up. It's okay. You're human. You don't have to be perfect in your video content. So learn how to embrace the mistakes, to laugh at them. When I'm doing like pre-recorded materials, I go back and I watch the mess ups all the time and I like crack up because the bloopers are hilarious. Being comfortable with the mistakes that you're going to make helps you show up confidently because it helps take away the fear of saying, oh my gosh, I'm going to hit record. I'm going to mess up. Yes, you are. It's okay, especially if you're doing recorded content because you can edit out the mistakes. But if you're going live, it's okay. You're going to mess up, which is fine. People expect for you to show up and be human when you're doing your live content. People expect for you to show up and not be this perfect like robot who has everything together. When they're interacting, especially with like live content or like on stories, they want to see the real you. So embrace your mistakes. It's fine. It's all dandy. All right, so let's do a quick recap. 3 things that you can do to show up confidently in your video content. Number 1, prep. Prep. I'm going to say it again, prep. Take your notes. Have your talking points. Practice what you're going to say if you need to. Write out a script if you need to. Check your tech. Check your tech. Your tech is important to make sure that your video content is being seen clearly and being heard clearly. So number 1, prep. Number 2, create your before you record routine. Hype yourself up. Get yourself a pep talk. Take some deep breaths and calm your nerves if you have them. Make sure that you are showing up confidently and free of nerves. Hype yourself up. Get that before you record routine. And then lastly, laugh at your mistakes. You're human. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to not be perfect all the time. It's okay not to be perfect any of the time, but learn to laugh at the mistakes, learn to embrace the mistakes and learn from them. The more you do this, the better it will get. You'll still mess up. You'll still have mistakes, but the more you do it, the better you become. So learn to just laugh it off and be like, okay, better. I'll do better next time. I'll show up better next time. All right. That's all I got for you guys today. That's how you show up confidently in your video content. Comment below. Let me know if you found this valuable. If you have any questions, let me know below. And then also join me back here on Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. We do this Create Your Chat live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So make sure you guys tune in. It's video week this whole week. So Friday, we'll be talking about the different types of video content that you can create. So join me back here on Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Have a great inauguration day, guys. Do some good stuff today. Love on your family. Enjoy your day, and I will see you on Friday. Have a good one.